Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Duamel Bentley, and if it's your first time in this channel today, girl, subscribe, hit notification button, and don't forget to binge watch because as you can see, we are slaying it. We are working hard to get you guys the real tea on everything. Speaking of the real tea on everything, today is a very unexpected video. I am not going to lie to you, baby girl. Really quickly, if you like this look, hi, how are ya? New video is up and she's looking ready. I have tried the new Jeffree Star collection, the nude collection, and that video will be linked down below. If you guys want me to recreate any looks, you can absolutely let me know and we'll make it happen. So, in today's video, we're talking about a very unexpected brand that came to me from the stars above. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, girl. And I was like, girl. We were all like, girl. So let's get into it. So the item we're talking about today is lip gloss. This lip gloss is the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline New York. Now, they launched 10 shades. Let me see if I can grab them all because yes, I went Target to Target. I seeked over, I want to say 7 Targets to make sure I found every single shade for you guys, and I finally did it. And that was my Target. How many times can you say Target in one sentence? You'll never know. So we have 5 here. I really like the packaging. I feel like the packaging resembles a lot the KKW packaging. I thought that was really cool. I like the clear going in from that nude, and you can actually see any kind of tone that you are purchasing. These lip glosses are meant to enhance your pout. They're meant to, hydrate, smooth the surface of your lips without feeling gunky, crazy, or anything like that. So I almost want to say this is going to be a first impressions video. Now, right now, I am currently wearing the Jeffree Star Cosmetics new lip gloss in the collection of the nudes. Girl, check it out down below. I am going to remove that, but before I remove that, I want to try a couple of these guys on, and we'll see how these work. We'll see how they compare. Usually, I really love lip glosses. I actually have from different brands. I have from Morphe. I have now from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, which I did not own any till now. I have Anastasia Beverly Hills. Girl, we'll be here all day me naming all the glosses that I have. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to grab a couple of the glosses from different brands. I have Morphe, I have Estee Lauder, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is actually the first lip gloss I ever got. Well, not this one in particular, but this color. And I have the Jeffree Star one as well. So let's get into that and let's compare and contrast the formula. Again, these guys are just meant to be shiny, delicious, and juicy. These are pretty shiny, delicious, and juicy. But let's see, let me see. I have this shade right here. I'm just gonna grab one shade. They are brand new. I have not used them. As you can tell, the wand is clean. I'm swatching. Wow, it feels really nice. Very little bit goes a very long way. As you can see, that's bronzy shade. Does it smell like something? Let me see. It has a little baby vanilla scent. I'm not the biggest fan of like strong scent on my glosses. However, not a bad scent. I really like that. Now, I want to go right next to it. It's really beautiful. Wow, okay. I want to go next to it with a very similar tone. Not all of them are going to be similar because I wanted you guys to see and compare the consistency of them. But this is the Morphe one. It's similar concept, similar color. Okay. Now, I will tell you, there's the Morphe one down here. It feels, and you can actually see it too, this one feels a little bit more glossy silicone based, and this one's a little bit more translucent, a little bit more water-like juicy. if that makes any sense. I'm not sure. So let's continue with the Estee Lauder gloss. Such a good gloss, so beautiful. This one doesn't have a scent that I can really like recognize. So I'm gonna just go underneath the one from Morphe. That's that gloss right there, and I'm gonna refer back to this gloss. As you can see, both of these guys are a little bit more opaque. This one's a little bit more translucent, almost watery, I wanna say. Now, let's move on to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Saint Tropez gloss. This is such an iconic color for me. I actually got this, not this one in particular, but when I tried it in New York, and that was such a fun trip. I will never forget this gloss. This gloss is iconic memories for me. So if you've been to New York or if you've tried Saint Tropez lip gloss, girl, give it a thumbs up, share the video, and hit subscribe. Don't forget that. So let's go underneath that. Yes, all right. Now, Anastasia Beverly Hills is glosses, honey. They are one of my favorites. As you can see here, it's just so rich in pigment. It's just so creamy. And if you compare it again to this one, you know, it just looks a little bit more translucent, a little bit more liquid. Price point is different. I just want to swatch the Jeffree Star one as well to compare them. I'm not necessarily comparing them. What I want to do is, if you do use any of these or any other brand, I want you to know the quality of the Maybelline one, if it is worth you purchasing. So this is the Jeffree Star one. Honestly, I will tell you something. I hadn't tried any of the Jeffree Star lip glosses, but the formula is, I feel like it's very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills, if not a little bit more juicy. So I really love both of those. Those are two of my favorites currently. That is the Jeffree Star one right there. It's a nude shade, and that is the Maybelline. Physically, you can see them. That I think the Maybelline one can hold its own. It looks really beautiful, consistency-wise, compared to these ones, but we have them from the most expensive to the most affordable, compared to the most affordable as well. So let's remove my lips and let's swatch these lip glosses and see what really is the tea with Maybelline. Girl, are you with me? All right, you guys, so what I am going to do, I have taken off my lipstick and my lip gloss from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics line. What I am going to do is, I decided, because we have 10 of the glosses, I decided to pair them up to really cute combos, which I actually do either way anyhow. But I'm gonna do a top lip, bottom lip, and I'm gonna mesh them so we can get creative in this channel. Let's go through really quickly and do the first combo, which I think it's such a beautiful combo. These two shades right here, and these are the lightest shades in the collection. We have in shade Pearl, which is this beautiful iridescent, almost unicorn-esque white. Such a beautiful shade. It's almost like ice. I really, really like that. And then we also have Ice. And that is a very, very light pink shade. It almost reads completely translucent on the lips. So let's start with this and see our first impressions on this girl. So they all have the similar scent to them. I love the one, the doe foot. That's something that they were promoting. Picks up a lot of product, as well as it really disperses the product really well. So let's go for the bottom lip and see how this works. So, first impressions on it, it's very, very gentle, very soft. I don't know if you guys can pick it up in camera. It looks really natural. Now let's go and top it off with Ice and see how those guys work together. And something that I want to note to them, it's that you have to push and twist. If not, they'll push back. So I've never seen that in a gloss before. I kind of like it. All right. So let's go in with Ice. Same thing. Same scent. So ice is most definitely more juicy. So I would say this is a really great topper natural gloss shade. And these ones, or at least this one in particular, are more of that juice consistency. I'm going in for a second dip. Now, this definitely feels more of the speed of that juicy gloss that they're promoting. Keep in mind, again, these are going to be very hydrating to the lips, as well as give you that effect of a very more enhanced, you know, little kachumba, you know? So let me take these off and let's go on to the second set of glosses. All right, nice and clean. That was actually really easy to wipe off. Not a bad thing, not a good thing. I mean, you know, gloss is a gloss. It doesn't matter what brand. If you kiss, if you touch, if you do this, if you do that, it'll come off. But this one, it left my lips fairly quickly and they feel really nice and hydrated. They almost feel a little bit more juicy. They do not sting. So a lot of the times they say, oh, products that will plump up the lips a little bit, which these guys are claiming to do, have a little bit of a stinging property into them. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. So let's go on with more colorful shades. I am going to go in with Stone and Crystal. Stone is gonna be more of this nude shade right here. It's almost like a brick shade. And this is gonna be more of that first metallic shade. So let's go in, and again, these are all brand new, first impressions. Same scent. And this actually looks a lot more juicier, but let's see how this plays out. Okay. Nice glide. Very beautiful, very natural. Feels great. Doesn't feel gummy or gunky or sticky at all, which is a very nice point to note. This one, same scent, so I'm assuming all of these have the same scent. I'm gonna go in with, okay. You know, at first I was a little scared, a little nervous of how this gold reflex would look, or this bronze reflex would look on the lips. It would be, if it would be too much or if it would not be too much, but honestly, I really like that. I think it's really beautiful, very natural. It blends really well. So I'm very happy with that. Okay. They merged really well into each other. It's almost like I created my own shade. So let's remove these two from the lips. So again, they feel really, really good on the lips. Even though I'm removing and, you know, doing all these things, my lips feel very nice. Something to notate, they have not stained the lips. Of course, they haven't been on my lips for long, but I know some liquid lipsticks that are more glossy or actual glosses will give you a hue of. So far, none of that has happened here, which I think it's a plus because sometimes we don't like that. So let's go on and apply Amber, which is this beautiful nude brown tone, with Petal, which is gonna be more of an iridescent, it almost has like gold reflex lip gloss with this pink hue. All right, so I actually wanna go in with the darker one first and maybe see if I can make a little bit of an accent lip, you know, just because it sounds fun. This one feels more of like a really nice liquid lipstick. Very juicy. Great pigment. It still has a lot of product on this still foot. So as you can see, it's very pigmented. Same scent. Let me know if it's weird that I'm smelling all of these, even though I know they're the same scent at this point. I'm just like, so let's go in with Amber in the center of the lips and see how that guy works out. I don't necessarily like it in the center of the lips, so I'm just gonna go in and apply a little bit more and merge them. So they don't look bad, it's just because they're glossy, it's dispersing weird. Beautiful, it's almost like a rose sand tone. Again, it feels really good. Now, I feel like maybe these stronger pigmented glosses like Petal or like Amber would work a little bit better with shades like Crystal or shades like Pearl for right now, at least for what we have tried. Because these guys, the ones that have more of the pigment, I feel like are a lot more thicker, a lot more glossy, juicy. That environment, you know, for the lips are just gonna be like, how you doing, you know? So let's remove these. All right, so we have done 2, 4, 6 glosses. We have 4 more to go. Let's get this together. So now I'm gonna go with Moon and Reef. Reef is this beautiful, almost like cool toned pink, and Reef has reflex again into it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's go in and get this together. You see how it pushes back out. Same scent. Very beautiful gloss. Guys, this was so hard to find. We had seen them in Target, but every time we would see them, they would be either 1 or 2 left or completely empty. So we were like, are they that good? Like, what is going on with these glosses, you know? So my journey, that's where the whole thing started. I embarked the journey to find all of these 10 glosses from Maybelline. Now quick pause. I'm going in now with Moon on top of Reef. I got that right. Okay. These actually pair really well together because they're, I guess, in the pink family, but that looks gorgeous. Very natural, very delicious and juicy. Beautiful combination. On its own, they're both beautiful shades, but I feel like together they just make this like gorgeous, delicious, like juicy gloss. So thank you, Maybelline. We appreciate that. Now let's remove these. They feel really good. Glosses are infused with hyaluronic acid, which, if you don't know what that is, essentially it's a very hydrating ingredient in skincare, you know, in makeup in this case, and it's just so beneficial, so nourishing, so hydrating that I honestly can feel it. Like my lips feel better after the gloss than before the gloss, which tells you something. They did a really good job with the formula. Now, the 2 that we have left are gonna be these shades right here, and I have Silk, which is this beautiful pinky tone. I feel like there's a lot of pink tones in this collection. And then we also have Topaz. Topaz is more of a bronzy brown shade, which I think is really beautiful. I would have wished that Silk would have been maybe a different tone, maybe like a more of a creamy nude rather than this pinky nude. However, I think it's a beautiful shade. Let's try it out and see how this actually looks. I am gonna go in with Silk first. Same scent as, they have the same scent, everybody. I have figured it out by now. Oh, yes. Such a beautiful tone. It's very similar to my lip color, which I don't mind. It's one of those no makeup looks, just so delicious, so juicy. You can't really smell the gloss. I'm trying to see if I can smell it. You can't really smell the gloss. So it's, even though it has that faint vanilla scent to it, it's not like, ugh, it's on there every day, all day long, you know? I had to do it. I have smelled 9. I need to smell the 10th. And yes, they smell the same. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, something to notate with this one, which is Topaz. Topaz feels a little bit less juicy. It feels a little bit more topper feel-like. I really like the way both of these work together. So what I'm going to say is that Topaz, Crystal, and Moon, or excuse me, Pearl, they have a very similar formulation feel, which is that pearlized one, the more bronzy, and the other one that we just placed on our lips, which is, it looks like it would be the same juicy formula as the other pigments. However, when I applied that on my lips, it feels, and it looks a little bit more watery too. It completely changed the feel of the lip. All of them feel really like juicy and like creamy. This one though feels really, really watery. So if that's something that you like or dislike, keep that in mind. Topaz, she's a little different. She feels a little bit more watery than the creamy. Let me see if I can mix her around and see if maybe, let me try it again. Let me take it off. Maybe they separated in there? I don't know. Let's see this again. Let me go in first with Topaz now. I have mixed it in there. All right, let's go in. All right, so that's Topaz. Let's do that on the bottom. And let's go on the top with Silk, which was that other shade. Yeah, no, for sure. You can even see it on the doe foot with the gloss. Look at this formula, how watery it looks. It's not a bad thing. It's not at all. It looks really beautiful on, feels amazing. But what I'm saying is comparing it to, let's say, for example, this other one, you can see this is more of like an actual pigmented lipstick, you know, gloss effect. This is more of like an actual gloss. I love them though. Beautiful. I'm like, which one is which one now? This is Topaz, more liquidy. Good notes, good point to take. I will say that. I didn't really expect to have different feels, different textures within the different colors. It is a little bit weird to close, let me show you. If you're just trying to do this, it will not work. Again, you gotta go in there and twist it a little bit more hands-on than we expected. Now, let me give you my final thoughts on these glosses. The Lifter gloss by Maybelline New York. So these glosses are under $9, depends on where you are, taxes, etc., etc. But I will tell you, I really did love the formula. It felt amazing. It feels amazing still on my lips. I got a little lint on my lip. Hold on. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I felt like it. Is that like a lint ghost? You know that thing though. Anyway, I really did like the formula. I would 100% recommend this formula to you guys. I feel like it's extremely affordable. Let's say, for example, the Jeffree Star gloss or the Anastasia gloss. These both range for $18 a piece. And this is $9 before, you know, tax, or depending on where you're getting it. I got them at Ulta and they were under $9. So I really do think they are amazing. price point and really great formula. I feel like they would pair up really well with themselves. As you saw, they pair up really well with each other, and you can also put a bottom lip color on and then top this guy off. You have options. What I would have wished, honestly, is that they would have had a little bit more variety. I feel like this was very neutral nude, but I felt like they were very similar to each other. So like I would have almost wished to see, you know, maybe a nude that was a little bit more fiery, or maybe a nude that was a little bit more cooler or a little bit lighter, or, you know, that diversity that nudes can have. So other than that, I will say I really did enjoy them, and I'm so happy, honestly, that I got my foot in the door, if that makes any sense. Thanks to Felipe, because if it wasn't for Felipe, I would have never grabbed these. Just because they were always out, and he was like, we gotta try these. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yes. So thank you, Felipe. I will tell you this, guys, check them out, enjoy them, because they are really cool. I feel like it's a great size to carry them on. I wanna say, let's see how much. So this one has 0.16 ounces, and this one has 0.18 ounces. So, what? So this actually has more content than this. Wow, who knew? Again, really great buy. 100% a gem. All right, you guys, so final thoughts. I loved the glosses. I felt like the glosses worked really, really well. They feel nice and fresh on the lips. They smell great, but not something that I can't smell it anymore. I might have gotten used to it after smelling 10 of them. I don't know, but not a strong scent. So if you're not a person with big scents, I would encourage you to try these guys. I really did enjoy them. I would recommend you to try them. You know, they're really good. The size and the quantity of this guy is 0.18 fluid ounces, which is actually a lot of product. And like I said, they work really well, you know, within each other. They work well separately, and they work really, really great with another lip color underneath. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more drugstore products that you are curious to know if they work or if they don't work, let me know. Leave the comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit notifications so you don't miss any of the craziness. And binge watch, honey. It's a real thing. Thank you for watching. Bye.